Hi everyone. So now we are going to talk about magnetic field at a point along the equatorial line. So do you remember in electric field second we have done the equatorial line, right? So the same thing we are going to do here. So look at this. Here magnetic dipole is there. So then this magnetic dipole south and north pole, and we have to find out the magnetic field at this point T, which is on the equatorial line. Okay, on the equatorial axis. So then, we'll consider the two forces, force due to this north pole and force due to the south pole, one by one. Like the steps you have to remember, because in both the cases, in electric dipole and in magnetic dipole, all are like related to each other. The method is exactly similar. It's absolutely similar. So you just look at this, the method. So due to this north pole, there will be a force acting on this direction, Fn, because here we are going to put Qm, which is a north pole, a unit north pole we are going to place here. What is the magnitude of this? 1 ampere meter. Okay, so that is here in this direction. So that Fn, that force we have shown here. Okay, since it is very small, I would like to, I have redrawn it. Okay, so here. And then what about the south pole? It will be in this direction. In this direction, look at this. South pole will attract it. So that is in this direction. Fs. It is given here. Okay. And then another thing, the length is 2L, L and L. And this direction, and in the equatorial direction, what is the length? That is R. So this length R and this length L. What about this one? How much will be this length? R square plus L square, or x1 by 2, or root of R square plus L square by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. And then here also R square plus L square. So it is very clear that it is just nothing but an isosceles triangle. This side equal to this side. Alright. So then look at this. The angle theta is equal to, angle theta is nothing but it is this angle. This isosceles, this angle. So this angle will be, so you can consider this complete angle or this angle. Both are equal, right? This one. Or this one will be this one. So this theta is nothing but this theta will be equal to this theta. Okay. So you know that, right? Why? The two parallel lines. So it will be cut by this line. So this angle will be equal to this angle. So again, one more thing, listen. So this one is theta and this one is equal to theta. Then this Fn will have a component in this direction and in this direction, and that is Fn sine theta. This will be Fs sine theta. Both of them equal and opposite. Look at this. The magnitude of both the forces are equal. In the previous case, the magnitudes were not equal. In axial line, magnitudes were not equal, but here the magnitudes are equal. So I can say that this one will get cancelled, both of them, because equal and opposite. But both the x component will be along this direction. So that is Fn is equal to Fn dash is equal to Fn cos theta in I direction. F south is equal to dash is equal to Fs cos theta in minus I direction. Both are in the same direction, but one value will be negative. Why? Because listen, or you can consider both are equal, both are in the same direction, in the opposite direction. So you can give minus minus. So it will be minus minus. Why? Because we have considered in the previous case, you might have noticed one thing, that is we have considered this direction as positive and this direction as negative. Here this direction as negative. So it will be in this direction. So total F is equal to F net is equal to 2Fs minus 2Fs cos theta into I cap. I think you got it. Okay, both are minus. When you add both of them, it will be 2Fs, not Fs. Here, why? Because Fs is equal to Fn, which is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi Qm divided by, all of you listen, Qm divided by R dash square. What is this R dash square? Mu 0 by 4 pi Qm divided by, what is R dash? This one, R square plus L square, the whole raised to 1 by 2. So look at this. In both the cases, both Fs and Fn are the same value. So we can simply write 2f cos theta I. So I can substitute the value of f and cos theta, then it will be f net is equal to, and what about f net divided by that q value, that is 1, that is equal to B, because we know that magnetic field is nothing but the force experienced by it divided by per unit pole strength. So it will be, since it is 1 ampere meter, it will be B itself. B is equal to mu 0 divided by 4 pi into, look at this one, into 2, and minus is also there, minus 2 into mu 0 divided by 4 pi qm divided by r square plus l square the whole raised to 1 by 2 into cos theta I. You got it? Okay. So then B is equal to minus mu 0 divided by 4 pi into 2qm divided by r square plus l square the whole raised to 1 by 2 into, what is cos theta? Look at this figure, look at the triangle. What is cos theta? Cos theta is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. What is adjacent? L divided by, what is hypotenuse? R square plus L square the whole raised to 1 by 2. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. Again, look at this one. And one more thing I would like to tell you something. This is what is R. Okay, this is the one common mistake that everybody would make it. So this is what is R. But we know that what is this? This should be R square. Look at this. This should be R square. You got it? Because R dash square we need. Square. So this is just R. So square it will be this one. So B is equal to minus mu 0 divided by 4 pi into 2qm divided by R square plus L square. 1 all raised to 1 by 2, the square, that will be R square plus L square into L divided by R square plus L square the whole raised to 1 by 2. That is it. Because cos theta, those who didn't get it, cos theta is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, which is, what is adjacent side? L. What is hypotenuse? R square plus L square the whole raised to 1 by 2, or root of R square plus L square. Again, look at this one, multiply this one and this one. So it will be B is equal to mu 0 divided by 4 pi minus, don't forget minus, and I cap also don't forget the direction, which is very important. Okay, mu 0 by 4 pi minus mu 0 by 4 pi. What is 2qm into L? 2qm into 2L, that is pm. That is pm divided by this one, R square plus L square the whole raised to 3 by 2. Why? Because R square plus L square into R square plus L square, and here also it should be square. Okay. Yeah. So R square plus L square into R square plus L square all raised to 1 by 2, that will be R square plus L square all raised to 3 by 2. So into I cap. Okay. So this is what is the thing. And also, if L is very less than R, then R square plus L square will be R square plus L square will be R square. So B will be equal to minus mu 0 divided by 4 pi pm divided by R cube. Put the value R square plus L square is equal to R square. It will be R square the whole raised to 3 by 2. So 2 will get cancelled. So R cube into I cap. Look at this. This is what is B equatorial. B equatorial. B axial, mu 0 by 4 pi, not minus. There were not minus. Mu 0 by 4 pi, pm divided by R cube into 2 pm divided by R cube into I. That was B axial. B equatorial minus mu 0 by 4 pi, pm divided by R cube into I. So let's discuss some more things about this. One or two important points, and one problem also we have to do, and see you in the next video.